So back to Ozzie Guillen and Derek Jeter. Here are their career fielding statistics combined so you can compare them together and start appreciating these games played by each of these wonderful shortstops. And then, of course, the innings each of them played in their career as a shortstop. Right away, you should be able to see the difference in the total chances of the two players. Derek Jeter had 10,679 total chances, and Ozzie Smith had over 2,000 more, 12,905, and he had it in less innings played. So more total chances over less innings is another indicator of Ozzie Smith's talent at getting putouts, getting assists, and of course making errors over Derek Jeter's ability to make those total chances. And again, that's reflected in our measures of range factor, and you can see this big difference over their career in range factor. This is a summary of Ozzie Smith versus Derek Jeter. I wanted to go over some other ways to think about range and how to measure range. As you've been watching this, you've probably thought of things you could do to improve range factor. It's just putouts plus assists divided by games. Right away, Bill James knew that all games were not equal. In some games, a fielder would only play a few innings, and some they would play 9 or even extra innings. The right way to think about range factor in this regard would be to divide by innings played. So range factor divided by 9 is a new formula. It's 9 times the number of putouts and assists added together divided by the number of innings played. Here's how it looks for Derek Jeter. RF9 for Derek Jeter's career is 4.04. Range factor per 9 innings is 4.04 for Derek Jeter. And the league RF9 was 4.51. Still, this is lower than the league average. Over those 20 years Derek Jeter played, he had a much lower range factor. He had a much lower number of putouts and assists relative to the other shortstops in the league. Let's review Ozzie Smith's range factor per 9. Ozzie Smith's RF9, this is for Ozzie, his range factor per 9 was 5.22, and the league RF9 during the years Ozzie Smith played was 4.78. He was 9.2% better than the league, where Derek Jeter was minus 10.4% worse than the league average. So again, a separation of range factor per 9, which gets at one of the problems of the original range factor formula. One of the problems of the original range factor formula was that not all games were created equal. They're not the same in terms of the fielder contribution.